The hyena is straying into the lion's territory. What will happen when it strays into the enemy's territory? The hyena was resting when suddenly the male lion rushed forward and grabbed it, biting it straight on the neck and pinning it down. The hyena fought back but failed. The female lion and the male lion took turns fighting, leaving the hyena exhausted. The male lion's final blow made the hyena lie motionless. They left, leaving the hyena lying there with weak breaths. The hyena was in a hurry. It turned out there was a lioness chasing him behind. The hyena suffered injuries to its hind legs, making it more difficult to escape. It finds a place to hide instead of having to run away. The lioness stopped to observe, then began to pursue a hyena closest to her. The hyena saw the lion rushing and ran towards its fellows to avoid the danger. The lioness was seriously injured in the tail. Perhaps the fight that happened was extremely fierce. It lay there with rapid, tired breaths. A herd of hyenas began to appear. He tried to get up and rushed his roar to scare them away. I thought they would leave, but instead more and more hyenas surrounded the injured lioness. And he just lay there growling and waiting. Luckily, the hyenas had left. Discovering the hyena resting at the base of a tree, the lion walked quickly forward. The lion used a direct attack on the hyena's neck. The whole body was pressed so that the hyena could not move to counterattack. Then it left, leaving the hyena lying there panting. After a long time, it turned around and left a dangerous place with its body covered with wounds. The lion mother was walking around when she was suddenly attacked by a group of hyenas. To protect her cubs, the mother lion attacks the nearest hyena to attract the attention of the hyenas, taking the opportunity to let the cubs run away. Being attacked continuously, the lioness becomes tired. Instead of counterattacking, she sits down and not let the hyena attack her weak point. Thanks to the human intervention, the hyenas also left, but they still wouldn't give up. They came back. And when they saw the lion lying there without protesting, they just dared to walk around. For predators like lions, when they lose a leg, their life becomes incredibly difficult, especially for hunting. Why is it that when seeing the enemy attack, the lion does not react and run away, but sits still? It can only drag or lift its hind legs, but cannot stand up. The reason it can't fight or run away is because one of its hind legs is injured. The hyenas were eating, and suddenly the male lion rushed to attack the first hyena he caught. The lion chases another hyena and disappears into the night. The fatal wound to the neck made the hyena roll around in pain. The male lion stalked towards the den of the hyena family. The baby hyena is too young to participate in the hunt, so it stays in the hole alone, and the lion's time has come. The male lion gave a fatal bite to the baby hyena's neck. The parents returned but only dared to stand and watch. After the baby hyena stopped breathing, the lion grabbed its prey but did not eat it. The hyenas appeared and competed for the lion's food. The difference in numbers was too great. If one chased away one animal, another one would rush in, making the lions angry. It tried its best to chase it away. But the hyenas were too crowded, and they had to run away to save their lives, and the hyenas happily enjoyed their free meal. Some fights caused the male lion's hind legs to be seriously injured. It became very difficult for it to move. The hyenas appeared to disturb the quiet space of the lions. Seeing that the lions were not moving, the water came closer and closer, making the lions uncomfortable and chasing them away. Seeing that the lion was alone, they remained stubborn, but unfortunately in the distance there were two lions also approaching. Seeing that their fellow lions were surrounded, the two lions accelerated and rushed straight into the hyenas, causing them to run away in fear. Two lions ready to fight. A brutal battle took the hyena's hind leg, making it even more difficult to move. Unlucky for it, when it was injured, it ran into a lion. Despite being injured, the hyena tried to run as fast as possible. The lioness played with it, but it did not attack too hard, and the hyena managed to escape. Two hyenas were suddenly attacked by lions while resting. One of the cubs did not have time to escape the lion's clutches. The lion bit the neck, causing the hyena to lie still. It continued to receive attacks from the two lionesses. The two lionesses are enjoying this free lunch. Two female lions approached and wanted the male lion to share the hyena's share. But the male lion wanted to take it for himself, so he snatched the food back. The two female lions could only step back and watch the male lion enjoy his meal alone. What happens when a pride of lions clashes with a herd of hyenas? The lion accelerated and jumped to pounce on the hyena. Another lion jumped in to attack. The other hyenas only dared to stand around. The chase between the lion and the hyenas begins. The hyena that was first attacked by the lion is seriously injured. The pursuit of the hyenas with three lions was like a game of tag with no end in sight. The hot sun of the African continent makes the lion tired and thirsty, but this large puddle has the presence of a hyena herd. The pioneer hyenas attacked first, but the lion was so thirsty that he didn't have much strength left. He attacked the nearest hyena. But with its current health, it cannot confront the hyenas. It is counterattacked by them. Unyielding, it got up and used its roar to frighten the hyenas. But how could they ignore it so easily? They continued to attack, but the lions were so alert that they were able to approach them, but were difficult to defeat. In the end, they had to give in and give one side to the puddle of the lion. The wild dogs surround and isolate a large kudu. Underwater is not a battleground for wild dogs. They have many difficulties. Relying on its strength and flexible body when in the water, the kudu antelope gained the upper hand, attacking the wild dogs. Thanks to that, it drove away the enemy, preserving its life. The baby impala swam into the water to avoid being surrounded by the wild dogs, but it meets a huge hippo. The hippopotamus notices the little animal trespassing on its territory. Normally, they don't swim in the water, but this time, because they were so hungry, they decided to take the risk. They had a fierce battle underwater, but the participation of the hippo changed everything. The hippopotamus swooped in, knocking the baby antelope to the ground and sending the tiny creature slamming into the water. After dealing with the antelope, the hippo turns on the wild dogs, hoping to drive them out of his territory. An antelope bathing in a lake has been targeted by a pack of African wild dogs. They are planning to capture their target. There was a real wild dog that went into the lake. That was a risky move. Little by little, one by two, the wild dogs overpower the antelope. The neck is the weak point of many animals. Attacking this place means you are more likely to win. The battle has changed. The gazelle escapes the attack of the wild dogs. And can it save lives? It's probably a distant hope, but the pack of wild dogs still cling to the end. The antelope has struggled hard, but time has passed. The strength of the antelope is gradually exhausting. It's dragged ashore by the wild dogs, and it begins to move to the final stage of tearing at the prey. After a period of fierce fighting, the wild dogs collect their loot. The impala were drinking water and had noticed the crocodile. This crocodile is immature, so even at a very close distance, it doesn't have a big attack on its prey. After following for a while, the crocodile is attacked on the hind legs of the impala. After a fierce struggle, the impala has reached the shore. But it must avoid the enemy. It will meet another enemy. An injured antelope can't compete with the mighty wild dogs. It was quickly subdued by the pack of wild animals. Wild dogs and impala are having a fight in the swamp. Seeing the wild dog tearing apart the impala, the crocodile immediately swims to steal the bait. Despite being focused on the fight, the wild dog is very sensitive to the dangers around it, so it attacks the crocodile. The war now gives way to the swamp killer in his area. Can the crocodile capture the impala or not? In addition, perhaps the wild dogs are also very interested in this match. The antelope was far away from the crocodile. It dragged its limp steps to the shore, while the crocodile was still chasing after it. After many attempts, with one leg injured, the antelope has saved its life. The wild dogs had a full meal for themselves. It was a baby deer. Did the meal go to plan? The appearance of the old crocodile changed that. Crocodiles appear, wild dogs automatically leave the bait. Without spending any effort to snatch the food, the crocodile returns satisfied to his territory. In the river, a herd of crocodiles was eating a dead giraffe. And at the same time, a pack of wild dogs tried to steal their food.